Hello again. How you doing? This point, I feel like it's like either the end of my life or the beginning of the end of my life. Like I've always missed some moments in my life. When I was a bit younger. I know this is gonna be like a really boring kind of talk, but still, it's like I really do miss those times. So I always miss times where I'm actually like with my friends, like literally like doing dumb shit together. Like I was a bit of a weird asshole back then. Like I would call myself an asshole. I would call myself weird. Like seriously, I was picking my own fucking nose and eating in class. Okay, that was me. In primary school. Okay, freaking 12-year-old eating boogers in class while people are just learning. I'm just like, yeah, I'm learning as well while picking my nose. Yeah, eating it as well. Yeah. Now I don't. Like I think I got over it. I guess. It's like eating my own boogers. You know, in public. It's not that I'm embarrassed or something. It's just like, it's just like over or something. Like I don't pick my nose evermore. Like I got a new addiction. Another way to just like keep my hands and my mouth busy or something. It's called biting my own. Yeah, and just biting my own lips every single day. Doesn't matter where. I would just like bite my own lips. Yeah, I wouldn't say some people would assume it's sexy, but to me it's just like, I'm just gonna keep myself busy with this. I'm bored. I'm just like having a blank, you know, moment or something. Like I have nothing to do. I have no idea what to do. I don't know what I'm thinking about. I am not thinking about anything at all. Like there's nothing else, you know. But still, like I really do miss some of those moments when I was, even though I was a weird little boy back then. I would assume that a lot of people would call me weird. The only thing that was weird that I think was like seriously, personally, is weird. It's not the booger. It's my language. It's not that I have like profanity issues. Well, now I do sometimes. But back then, since this is like a Malaysian soil, and I am born with, you know, Malaysian blood, my, first primary language should be, Malay. Like I was born in Malaysia, so my first language should be Malay. Okay? The Malay language. Apa kabar? Selamat pagi. Sorry, I'm just like just that's not how I talk Malay actually. I just talk normal Malay, but it's like it's like I don't even want to like speak the Malay language, because like to me it's like it's not that I don't like language. It's not that I'm like disrespecting my own country's language. It's just that it doesn't go with me. It doesn't go with me at all, but I still do understand, you know. Macam mana nak buat ni? Aku ingat benda ni sepatutnya macam ni. You know, for those who didn't know what that means, it means like, I thought this thing should be like this. Something in those words, yes. It's not, I think that is the direct translation, but I need to like recheck it, so yeah. Still, it's like in those words, Apa kamu buat? Kau buat apa? Kau buat apa? Apa kamu buat is like the literal translation of what are you doing? But in a slang, like if you have like this Malaysian slang, you would just like say like these like weird like words that aren't even in the dictionary. Like even English have this kind of thing as well, Kau buat apa? Which is what are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Kau faham? What's your problem? Like to me still, like it wasn't my first language, Malay isn't my first language, and when I went to primary school, the only language that I can speak is English, and most of the teachers and pupils, students, attending to that school are basically Malays, people who understand Malay. Even the kids, they understand Malay more than English, and it was a hard time for me to actually introduce myself when I was there on my first day at school, okay, and I'm speaking like perfect, like autistic English. Is that the right word? Autistic? Yeah, no. I need to like seriously slow it down and not just like use like exquisite words for some few things, for some few terms or something. Like seriously, when you were little, like you're 7, 9 years old, it's your first day at school, and then the teacher wants you to introduce yourself, and then when you introduce yourself, everyone was like, there's like this long silence, everyone just like looking so confused, or just like, what the hell is he saying? Is that his name? Is he actually from our country? It's like they are like branding me straight away from the first day at school, from my first, seriously. And yeah, like seriously, it was like a not good time for me at that time, it wasn't a good moment, but still, like I accepted my fate, like having that kind of time moment where I'm an awkward, weird little kid who cannot speak, his, primary mother tongue language. Why do they call it mother tongue? Well, since like you were born by your mother, I guess it should be like mother's first and then father's second, I guess. Like because mothers had to go through the pain to actually give birth to you, so it would be obvious that you should put them first in anything at all, prioritize to your mother because they had a hard time just to give birth to you. And like seriously, even though as a guy, even though I don't know how it feels like to give birth to a baby, but it did seem painful. It seemed painful just to like hear, watch, and actually just like seriously like trying to like relate to that kind of thing, that there's nothing else that you can actually relate, you know. Killing someone and giving birth to a baby is like it has like this kind of line, kind of like a moment where you cannot do anything else. Like you will you need to endure this kind of emotion, you're giving birth to a baby, you need to hold on, just accept the pain. Just, well, don't do that. No, you're gonna die apparently. No, just hold on, just ignore the pain, just push, ignore the pain, just push. This is the greatest moment of your life. You're giving someone a chance to live. Doesn't matter if he lives a miserable life. You give this baby a chance to live. Give it. It's a gift from God. A soul is like a gift from God. Like there's nothing else that could beat that. What else can you beat a better gift than a soul? A human soul. For a demon, it's like, I don't know what is about like souls and demons. Like, why would demons want souls? Just to hear them scream, maybe so. I don't know anything about that much, but I think I can just like, understand why they want that. So back to the baby thing. So like, giving birth to a baby is painful. Killing someone that you love is painful. Yes. Like seriously, like if you were to put an end to one of your, friends, family's life, it would be like a really emotional moment. If you're just like killing some bad guy, you will have a moment of relief. But seriously, like, to end a life, you should have a little bit of sense of sanity, humanity in you. You just killed a person. You just took someone else's life. You ended their life. Like, who are you to actually end someone's life? Who are you to kill someone? Who are you to end someone else's life? It's to me it's a bit unfair, for like those evil people. Maybe like if they have like some kind of death sentence or whatsoever, and they deserve to die, that's the word for you. I don't know about God's kind of opinion about that, but I think they like he does said about that a couple of times. And yes, like you can put like an end to a bad person's life, like not a bad person as in like a sad person who is bad. Gosh, excuse me, sorry. Like you can end a evil person's life, but you cannot just end a person's life, not if you have a reason. Like, why would you kill someone? Like, why would you kill someone? Is it because of the thrill? Is it because of the thrill of killing a person? Is it because, you know, how good it felt for you? Maybe you're that kind of type who just love to kill people, and which in this case you are a bad guy. Or is it because you feel better about yourself that you are actually put an end to someone else's life, which is either, an evil person or a person who actually wants to die. Like, just imagine, like, those patients in hospitals, or people with like chronic disease or something like cancer, and the doctor says that they have like few months, few weeks, few days to live, and they don't have anything else to live for, and they're gonna die instantly after those time ends. That time comes. It would be like a really sad moment. Oh my god, wearing headsets is like a really frustrating thing for me. I hate wearing headphones, you know? Like, when you wear them for a really long time, it feels frustrating. The sponge just like gets to your ear. I'm not used to wearing headphones. I guess that's the reason why, like, I'm not comfortable with headphones. I'm always used to earphones. You know, does it kind of gives like a direct sound, and yes, I'm gonna lose my hearing in the next few decades, I guess, just by using earphones over and over. But seriously, like, you can't just like put some kind of fate to someone else. It's like you cannot just like control someone else's life. You can't. What is it that we can actually learn about this? Like, controlling someone? Yes. You know, like, if you have the power to create a soul, you should be like, you know, a really, how can I say this? A humble, a true person, a carer, you know, like God Himself. God give life to us. Women who give birth to children, they should be, like, caring, accept a is it acceptive? No, it's like you, like mothers. Oh shit! Don't even have the words to say this. Like, you created a soul. What else can you actually create that is out of this world, that cannot define anything else that mankind has made? The coolest thing that mankind has made, in my opinion at least, is the phone. Like this, not just any phone, the smartphone. Like, smartphones these days, they are just like controlling. I mean, addictive little devices that you just like stay on and on, just looking at the screen for no reason. It's all because of the internet. It's like, is there a new video? Is there like a new game? What's popping up? I want to look into porn. I'm not gonna just like keep it up. Keep it bottling it up inside me or something. Like, men watch porn. Doesn't matter if it's a guy or a girl. Everybody watch porn at some point in their life. Like, every single person on earth would eventually face to face with any kind of porn lewd material. Maybe it's like a magazine, you know, or maybe some porn website or a porn ad, you know, or something. It's if it's something about porn, then you have seen porn and you know what porn is. You know, like I've been trying to just like make it as a normal thing, you know, with my friends. Yes, I've made it like seriously normal to them. Like if they're just like going through my phone, okay, and they see hentai and all that shit, yeah, they would laugh. It would be some kind of laughing stock or something, but I wouldn't care. You know, it's like it's between friends. You know, they wouldn't give two shits. Plus, they too have their own, you know, stash. You know, I have my stash too, but I don't usually use it that much, and it's not even interesting. And yeah, at some point, I do have like really, really weird kinks as well. But I only like love watching 2D mostly. You know, 2D hentai, manga, dojinshi or something like that. You know, like I go to Rule 34 every single day. You know, just like checking on what is new, what's new, what's good. You know, it's like okay, sure. You know, what's the newest featured image? You know, it's like oh shoot. Oh shit, it's this one. Yeah, it's like weird shit. Like seriously, it's sorry, it's I'm starting to get some kind of flu or something. Sorry about this. Don't worry, you're not gonna get a flu from me at least. That's not a good sound. You know, Rule 34 isn't the weirdest place that you can find those kind of things. You know, disgusting things like that. You know, there's Reddit, there's 4chan, there's other websites that I haven't even mentioned that has weirder things. You know, don't get me started with the dark web. The like the other side of the internet is pretty wild. At least, you know, like, I never been there. You know, I never used or been into the dark web. It's not that I'm scared. It's like I have no business. But, you know, if I want to like work for a crime lord, I might as well go there. You know, like any minions for crime lords hiring kind of like that. Like, can anyone just like hire me to do crime shit? Like, can I work for a crime lord? You know, like depend on how much the wage is and what you do for a living. That's it. You know, I love driving. I wish I can be like some getaway driver or just be your personal driver or something. You know, uh, in you know, of course, I do need a car. You know, like right now, I don't have a car. You know, I don't have a car now. You know, maybe, and please, beg you, I beg to myself that I will get my own car in the future. You know, I'd love to like just like have like some kind of relationship with my own car. You know, like I've done it with my mom's car. I don't think it likes me, but I'm trying to like just like nurture it for a moment. You know, like a few times when I felt there's like bumps on the tire and I thought that the tire was gonna like pop suddenly. I just like just rubbing at the steering wheel, just like, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. It's okay. I'll take it slow. Don't worry. I won't hurt you. Okay. There are sometimes even like I apologize to the car like a lot of times when I like do like a really bad gear shift. You know, I would just say shit. Sorry. That's gonna hurt a bit. Sorry about that. Sometimes when I scratch the car, like when I'm parking, like, shit, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Don't worry. I'll try to code it up. Don't worry. It's okay. It's alright. Don't tell mom. Don't tell mom about this. Uh, Sometimes I would just like, uh, even have like a really good moments with the car. You know, it's like just relaxing with it, not like, like at a like a traffic light, just looking at the other driver on my side, just like, yeah, I'm gonna race him in my mom's car. Like, seriously, I own a Toyota. Well, not me. My mom's my mom owns a Toyota, okay? And it's a family car. It's not even like an 86. It's not a GT86. It's not a Supra, you know. It's a freaking family car, you know. That could only go tops for about like 160 kilometers. I don't know how much that is in miles, but shit. No worries, like it's fine for me, at least, at least I get like a few cruise moments with the car. Sometimes I just like drive the car like slowly, just like minding my own business. Like, when I'm driving, I also have like these little rage moments sometimes, like when someone is like tailgating me. Yeah, that's a rage moment, like a small rage moment, like, the fuck you tailgating me, frick. You can just pass through. This is a 2 lane. Get the fuck out. Don't stay behind me. You know, like, I am like a true driver. Like, I would say that I am a Malaysian driver. You know, maybe I'm gonna talk about that, in a second or so. Thanks for listening. So it's been a pleasure. I'm still not sleepy yet, so yeah, I'm starting to. But to hell with it. Bye bye. Falex out.